laughed at him, not because he was weak, but because he dreamed too big. See, the world has never been kind to dreamers. Not because dreams are dangerous, but because they make people uncomfortable. Dreamers don't follow the script. They don't live life on instructions written by average minds. They don't ask, is this realistic? They ask, what if it works? And that question scares people because a dreamer sees something long before it exists, before the results, before the proof, before the applause. Look at Luffy, a skinny kid in a barrel, no army, no power, no reputation, just hunger, just belief, just one impossible dream. I will become the king of the pirates. Everyone laughed. Not once, not twice, every step of the way. But notice something about Luffy. He never tried to convince anyone. He never explained his vision. He never begged for validation. He just kept moving forward. Because dreamers understand a simple truth. You don't need permission to believe in yourself. Dreamers don't need approval. They need belief. And belief doesn't shout. It works in silence. Now look at Aisho Speed. Before the fame, before the millions, before the world knew his name, he was just a kid turning on a camera every single day. No connections, no industry support, no shortcuts. People laughed again. They said he was loud, cringe, weird, different. But while they were talking, he was uploading. While others were waiting for motivation, he was building discipline. While others wanted results, he accepted the grind. That's where most people quit. Because the hardest part of chasing a dream is not working hard. It's working hard when nobody notices. No likes feels like rejection. No views feels like failure. No support feels like proof you're wrong. But dreamers learn this early. Progress is invisible before it becomes undeniable. Speed didn't win because he was lucky. He won because he stayed when others disappeared. And then there's Elon Musk. He didn't want comfort. He didn't want a normal life. He wanted to change humanity. Electric cars when people said impossible. Reusable rockets when experts said, you'll fail. He lost money. He lost sleep. He lost almost everything. At one point, failure was almost guaranteed. But here's what dreamers understand that most people never will. When a dream is tied to purpose, pain becomes acceptable. Fear doesn't stop them. Pressure doesn't break them. Failure doesn't define them. Because to a dreamer, failure is feedback. That's why this line matters. Failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. Every great human you admire, every legend, every icon, was once called delusional. They were told, be realistic, be normal, lower your expectations, play it safe. But dreamers don't lower their dreams. They raise their discipline. They wake up tired. They work when it's boring. They continue when it's painful. Not because it's easy, but because the dream is worth it. So if you have a dream that scares you, good. If people don't understand your vision, good. If the road feels lonely, good. That loneliness means you're walking a path few are brave enough to take. Average people don't chase greatness. They chase comfort. And greatness never starts with permission. It starts with a decision. A quiet one. Personal one. The moment you say, I don't care who believes, I will. So keep dreaming. Even when logic says stop, keep working. Even when progress is slow, keep going. Even when no one claps, because one day, the same people who laughed will stop asking why and start asking how. And when they do, you won't need to explain. Your life will speak for you.